Hey folks, it's me again, Miss Rogers, and we're going to talk about classifying triangles. So what we're going to do is talk about their angles and their sides. So let's make a color key first. I'm going to use blue for acute angles. That's an E. Acute angles. I'm going to use green for obtuse angles. And I'm going to use red for right angles. Okay, so let's get on with it now. I'm going to use different colors for scalene, isosceles, and equilateral. So, oops, I got a little mark on here. I'm going to take it off there. Okay, so let's go on. Scalene means no sides are congruent. So that means I'm going to have one side right here, that's one color. I'm not so great on coloring. I'm going to have one side over here, that's another color. And then I'm going to have one side on bottom, that's another color, because they're all different colors. They're all different sizes. None of them are the same. Okay? As far as the angles go, they're all acute. So I'll have A, B, and C, and none of those are the same. Sides are different, angles are different. Well, let's stay with acute angles. Let's go to isosceles. Isosceles says we have two sides congruent. So I'm going to pick these two right here. This side and this side. They're going to stay the same color. Those two sides are congruent. We put a little tick mark on them to indicate that they are congruent. And then we have this bottom one down here. I'm making turquoise or light blue, whatever you want to call it. It's different. When we have isosceles, we have two angles that are the same. I'm going to call them both A. And we talked about this on the previous notes. Isosceles triangles, two sides are congruent, two angles are going to be congruent. And then we have another one up here called B. It's going to be different. Equilateral triangles, well, equa means same or equal. Lateral means side. So all three sides are the same length. What do you think that makes all the angles? Makes all the angles be the same thing. Okay? So all of them are acute angles. That's why they're all blue. So they're all blue. I don't make good bubbles. All right, so let's go on to the next one. Scalene. Where's my mouse? There we go. No, right triangles. We're going to use red to indicate the right angle. This is my right angle. This is my right angle. And I don't have an equilateral that has right angle. So we're going to have two. On scalene, remember that no side is equal to anything else. So we have three different colors. Well, four if you count the angle. And two of the angles are acute. And one of them is a right angle. On an isosceles triangle, we have two sides that are the same and one that is not. The two that are the same, we mark with a little tick mark. And that means that the two angles that are opposite those sides are also the same. So there we have right angles. Then we have obtuse triangles. Obtuse triangles we're doing in green. First, we're going to have two. We're going to mark our sides first. We have one side. This is scalene, so one side is one color. One side is another color. And then the third side is yet one other color. Whoops, one color. I can't draw on the line too easy with my pen. All right. So now I have my three sides. Let's label our obtuse angle. This is my obtuse angle. I'm going to label it C. And my other two are acute, A and B. Okay. Then I have an isosceles acute obtuse triangle. That means I have this side and this side equilateral or isosceles. Sorry about that. And then one side that is not isosceles or not equal, not congruent. I have two angles that are alike. And then I have my obtuse angle, letter B. I do not have an equiangular or equilateral triangle that's obtuse. Equiangular. Equa meaning equal, and the angular meaning angle. Let's go ahead and bubble this one. All right. Okay, equiangular. We have three congruent acute angles. So three congruent sides. This side, congruent to this side, congruent to this side. And all angles, the measure of all angles equal 60 degrees. So angle A, and angle A equals 60 degrees. And we're just going to repeat that picture over here. And the measure of angle A equals 60 degrees. And that's our notes. Good luck on your assignment. If you have questions, write them down and we'll go over them on Thursday.